Jai Hind friends. Today we are going to turn the pages of history into the time when we got independence and presenting to you the story of Basket of Apples, the Jammu and Kashmir story, the story of the accession of one of the largest princely states to accede into the Union of India. Now, we understand it is rightly remarked that history serves the masters of the past, but historians serve the masters of present as well. It is in this context that Napoleon had said, history is after all a fable mutually agreed upon. So there are few myths, few facts going around. So today we will try to understand some of these fables, some of these facts, and to present a more nuanced understanding of the integration of India, integration of different princely states into the Union of India. Let's turn the clock to 15th of August 1947. So at that time, India consisted of British Indian provinces and the princely states, while the British Indian provinces were directly administered by the British Empire. The princely states were under British paramountcy. So, when the British left India on 14th August 1947, so as per the Indian Independence Act, the British Indian provinces were to join the Indian Union, while the princely states were given the choice to either remain independent, join the Indian Dominion or the Pakistan Dominion on the lapse of paramountcy. So lapse of British paramountcy, it means that now no longer the princes hold their territories in the name of the Queen Empress of England. So what we understand here is the princely states were given the choice either to remain with India or to remain with Pakistan or to remain as an independent country. So in this context, we have to understand the role of Lord Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten, he was the first Governor General of Free India. He had emphasized on this fact that states' accession to India would be crucial to the transfer of power from the British Empire to the dominions of India and Pakistan. So, one more thing that went in favor of Lord Mountbatten was princes also trusted in him. The princes believed that Lord Mountbatten will ensure a very favorable negotiation for them. So, eventually, it was a critical role played by Lord Mountbatten that also helped ease out the process of transition and the accession of the provinces and the states into the Union of India. Furthermore, we have to understand that the most significant role in the entire process was played by the Iron Man of India. Yes, you guessed it right. As we can see in the picture, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who went on to become the first Home Minister of India, and his contribution along with VP Menon was critical, was indispensable to see the India that we see today. At the same time, let's understand what Pandit Nehru believed. Pandit Nehru was of the opinion that divine rights of kings, the divine right of kings should go, should end. He wanted a democratic setup to be established in the states. And Pandit Nehru was not very conciliatory towards the princes. However, the official policy statement of the Government of India, in which Sardar Patel played a key role, was released on 5th of July 1947, which used the approach of no threats. It was conciliatory towards the princes. It focused on the unity and the common interests of both the princes as well as the independent India, and more or less focused them on making friends as well as allies to seek their cooperation. So here it was the astute diplomatic skill and the shrewdness of Patel Menon duo which engineered this entire accession process smoothly. So after having understood this, we just give a quick glance on the two major documents that were critical to the entire accession process. Number one is the standstill agreement, which allowed for the continuance of the pre-existing agreements as well as administrative practices. The second one, as we know, a successor to the standstill agreement, was the instrument of accession, which was critical in the accession of a particular princely state to the Union of India. Here the ruler would agree to accede his kingdom to the Union of India. He surrendered the subjects of defense, communications as well as foreign affairs, while the day-to-day administration would remain with the kings or princes, as we can say, with the local administration. So this is a brief introduction about how the process of integration of India and what are the key documents involved, what are the key people involved, key brainchild, the key masterminds behind this, Sardar Patel, Lord Mountbatten and VP Menon. Having had this brief introduction, let's understand what happened around the time of independence. So from May to 15th August 1947, most of the princely states acceded to the Union of India. They signed between the dotted lines. Most of the princely states had signed between the dotted lines and agreed to join to the Union of India. However, we have to understand here, few challenges did arise, particularly in the states of Jodhpur, which tried to negotiate with Pakistan, with Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, for a better deal. Eventually, it was acceded into India. Junagadh, which on the other hand had initially acceded to Pakistan, and later on how things changed, that we will see later on in the video. And also Hyderabad and Jammu and Kashmir, which remained to be one of the largest princely states, two largest princely states in the British Indian Empire, they decided to remain independent. So apart from the rest of the states, princely states having been acceded to the Union of India, these 3 to 4 states posed a great challenge in the entire integration process. And as we will see later, how these individual challenges were tackled by the diplomatic smarts of VP Menon, Pandit Nehru, as well as the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Sardar Patel as we call him. So friends, after this brief introduction, we have completed part 1 of our 3 video series regarding the integration of the 3 important princely states into the Union of India. In video 2, we will see how the princely state of Junagadh and Hyderabad are integrated into the Union of India, and the challenges and the dynamics that evolved over a period of time. And in our last video in the video series, we will understand the accession of one of the most important princely states and the now Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, how it acceded to the Union of India, the challenges it faced here too, and considering that it acceded into the Union of India on 26th October 1947. We'll see these things in detail in our next video. Till then, you keep well and do share your feedback in the comment section. Looking forward to further association. Jai Hind, friends.